Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here. Today I'm going to show you how to make green chili and cheese grits. So I have my grits over here cooking, but I'm going to go ahead and throw some together, and then I can show you the end result. So I'm going to turn my pan on high, and you need, these are old-fashioned grits. These are organic yellow grits that a really good friend of mine got me in Alabama when she was there. I have the quick grits, but these were really, really good, so she got me these. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take 1 cup of water, and then in place of another cup of water, I'm going to use 1 cup of chicken broth to give it just a little bit of extra flavor. Then we're going to add about, I'd say about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm using kosher salt that I got at the dollar store. It's been great salt. So put that in there, and we're going to wait for that to boil. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and check the ones I have cooking. Those are just about done. So anyway, what we have is, what I like to put into my cheese grits is, I have green chilies, and I'm actually, I just spilled. I'm going to split the can in half because I split the grit recipe in half. This recipe will make two to 4 servings depending on how big you want. If you make the full recipe, then obviously you have like 4 to 8 servings. So I have a can of fire roasted diced green chilies, and I'm going to use half a can per pan of my grits. And then we have some butter and some salt and pepper. And I have some reduced fat 4-cheese Mexican cheese. You can use regular cheese. You don't have to use the reduced fat. You can use, here I am spilling things. You can use any kind of cheese you like. If you prefer to just use like Colby Jack, you can do that. They have all kinds of Mexican cheeses out there. Some queso fresco would be really good in this, or I can't remember the name of the Mexican cheese. Isn't that terrible? Is it Cojita cheese? That would be really good in it. Anything to give it some flavor. So you're going to want your water, chicken broth, and salt to come to a boil. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out a half a cup of the stone ground grits. Obviously, if you're going to use, the instant grits, you would do it a little bit differently. But probably not a whole lot differently. I think they just cook a little bit quicker. So I've measured out about a half a cup here. Our water is coming to a boil. I want it to come to kind of a rapid boil. I think you can see that in there. It's starting to boil a little bit. And then I have our half a cup of our stone ground grits all measured out. So it's finally coming. We got the bubbles going around the side. I'm just waiting for it to kind of start boiling in the middle a little bit. You want it to just come to a nice boil before you pour these in. Have a wooden spoon handy, or some kind of spoon, so that as you pour them, you go ahead and stir at the same time. I think that water's just about ready. And we're going to stir those in. You just want to stir them just so that they're mixed in. And you're going to let them come to a boil. Sorry, the wiener dogs in the back think that there's someone at the door. So I have them coming to a boil right now, and what I'm going to do is my grits that I've been cooking are done, and I'm going to bring those over here so I can show you how to finish these up and move these over here. Let's see. Okay, so here's your grits that are completely cooked. These have been boiling and they're ready. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a half a can of the fire roasted green chilies. I'm going to save the other half for my batch over here. And if you only want to make a half a batch and you use only a half a can of green chilies, don't throw these away. I mean, food's money, costs a lot, don't waste it. So what I suggest is you either, you know, close it up, save it for the next time you make the grits, or you can use it and make some green chili cornbread, or you can make green chili scrambled eggs. There's a lot of things you can do with the green chilies without having to waste them. So I went ahead and I put our green chilies in there. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Going to add a half a cup of our shredded cheese that's been pre-shredded. And if you like them a little cheesier, feel free to add more. You don't have to do it, you know, exactly like me. Okay, so we have our cheese, our butter. Oh, these smell so good. And our green chilies. I don't know if you can see those. Then you're going to want to add a dash of salt. Get my salt back out. And some pepper, but I haven't opened this one yet. So let me open this. All these obstacles to get through just to get to my pepper. Okay. So then we're going to sprinkle pepper in there. Sprinkle it the way you like them. I'm not going to give you an amount. You know, I would start with maybe just a little dash if you don't like them too peppery. I like mine a little bit more on the peppery side, so I add more than that. You can see that the cheese is real stringy. Oh my gosh, these smell so good. Like I said, use your discretion. You can add more cheese, you can add more pepper. You can even add the whole can of green chilies if you want. That's just a few too many green chilies for me. You can even add more butter if you'd like, but you can see the string coming down from the cheese? You know, and this is a pretty inexpensive thing to make, and I love to have my grits with chicken. They're really good with biscuits and gravy. Really good with scrambled eggs in the morning. Or just on the side with any, you know, any kind of meal, just a side dish in place of potatoes or rice or anything. They're definitely a southern treat. I used to have these, my mom used to make these for me, and then I had an aunt. My family was originally from Alabama, and so I had an aunt that used to make us country ham, grits, biscuits and gravy, I don't know what else, sweet tea, all kinds of stuff, and it was so good, and I will never forget the memories of having those meals. In fact, I can taste the country ham right now. But being in the West now, you know, I don't come across that stuff very often. But I love to have my grits, and so I make these, and I will actually refrigerate them, and we will either eat them with our dinner tonight, or I will have them tomorrow morning and make some scrambled eggs to go with them, and then that way my breakfast is all ready. So this is my version of green chili cheese grits. They take about 20-25 minutes, so they're quick. They're not, you know, not too bad. I guess I should taste them. They're going to be a little bit on the hot side. Actually, those are perfect. Just the right amount of salt. I probably would use a little bit more pepper in them than I did, but that's because I like things very peppery. Other than that, they're really, really yummy. So I hope you give these a try. Let me know if you make them and what you got out of them. Feel free to add anything you want to them. Make them your own version. Sour cream would be really good in these. You could top them with sour cream. Even a little bit of cayenne pepper. And my mom suggested using Emerald Lagasse's seasonings to make them give them a little bit of kick. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and feel free to leave any comments or questions or anything like that. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. I make all kinds of recipes and have all kinds of fun videos. I hope you enjoyed this one, and have a great day. It's beautiful here where I'm at today, and we're enjoying our nice weather. So have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Thanks for watching, I should say. Bye-bye.